Did you know that 1 in 10 United States citizens cannot speak English? There are 325,700,000 citizens in the United States. 32,570,000 cannot speak English. There are 3,757,000 square miles in the United States. This means that 8 citizens per square mile cannot speak English. 85 citizens per 10 square miles cannot speak English, and that 875 citizens per 100 square miles cannot speak English. The amount of people in the United States that cannot speak English makes up 10% of the population. This is quite a bit of people that English-only speaking individuals would experience a language barrier with in daily life. I personally have experienced a situation containing a language barrier. A girl who had formerly lived in Spain had just recently moved to the United States. She began attending my school, however, she did not speak English. One day, she seemed distressed. I attempted to help her, however, I did not speak Spanish and she did not speak English. The girl was eventually okay, but I still, to this day, do not know what she had been telling me. Had I known what she had told me, I could have possibly further assisted her. Today we will be covering 3 main reasons why you should learn a foreign language. The first point that we will be covering are the cognitive benefits of being bilingual. The second point are the benefits of being bilingual in the workplace. The last point we will be covering are the fact that students internationally are learning 2 or more foreign languages. Now that you know what we will be talking about, let's begin with the cognitive benefits of being bilingual. Researchers have shown that the bilingual brain can have better attention and task switching capacities than that of the monolingual brain. This is due to its developed ability to inhibit one language while using another. To maintain the relative balance between 2 languages, the bilingual brain relies on extensive functions. Because both of a bilingual person's language systems are always active and competing, that person uses these control mechanisms every time he or she speaks or listens. This constant pace strengthens the control mechanisms and changes the associated brain regions. The cognitive system must employ additional resources to ignore the relevant word and focus on the relative color. The ability to ignore competing perceptual information and focus on the relevant aspects of input is called inhibitory control. Bilingual people often perform better than monolingual people at tasks that tap into inhibitory control ability. In bilingual people, blood flow is greater in the brainstem in response to the sound advantages and auditory attention. The cognitive control required to manage multiple languages appears to have a broad effect on neurological function, fine-tuning both cognitive control mechanisms and sensory processes. Here is a chart that displays both monolingual and bilingual individuals' sustained selective attention. Now that we have covered a few of the cognitive benefits of being bilingual, let's focus on a few benefits of being bilingual in the workplace. In the global economy, one of the most valuable traits an employee can possess is the ability to speak a second or multiple languages. Knowing an additional language illustrates to an employer the value you bring as an employee and as a person. When creating your resume, you want to showcase yourself in the best way possible. Referencing a second language is a way to do that. Potential employers realize the bilingual employees are at a premium in the marketplace, and having those skills can make you an attractive candidate, particularly in the retail and manufacturing industries. Being able to speak a second or third language transcends your spoken dialogue. Speaking to someone in his or her own language breaks down barriers and allows everyone to feel more comfortable. This type of dialogue relationship building is crucial in any business setting. About 2/3 of all executives can speak 1 or more languages. 31% of executives can speak 2 languages, according to a poll of 12,562 visitors to the Korn Ferry International website. An additional 20% can speak 3 languages, 9% speak 4 languages, and 4% speak more than 4. Here is a circle graph representing this language poll. Knowing a foreign language in the workplace can be very beneficial. Now to get some statistics from multilingual individuals in foreign countries. Students, as well as adults in foreign countries, are learning one or more foreign languages often. When comparing these statistics to those that are living in the United States, the rate of learning foreign languages in the United States pales in comparison. According to the Pew Research Center, almost every country in Europe requires students as young as 6 to learn a foreign language, usually English. An estimate of the number of English speakers in China is over 200 million and rising, with 50 million secondary school children now studying the language in China. Most school children are taught their first English lesson in 3rd grade during primary school. The U.S. does not have any national requirement for learning a second language. While most high schools offer foreign language classes, a mere 15% of American elementary schools do the same. In 2008, only 18.5% of American elementary and secondary students report learning a foreign language, according to the American Council on Teaching of Foreign Languages. Here is a chart that represents the amount of students learning foreign languages in foreign countries around the world. Let's review the following. Knowing a foreign language has been proven to have cognitive benefits on your brain. Being bilingual in the workplace can be beneficial and increase your value as an employee. And finally, internationally, most students are learning 2 or more languages. Knowing a foreign language can prove to be immensely beneficial on your life. It could change your career, enhance your brain, or even put you on the same education level as those across the world. While the task of becoming bilingual may take time and effort, it will most likely be rewarding.